Mindfulness is one of the simplest, most accessible tools for improving how you live, feel, and respond to the world around you. In this course, we will review the fundamentals of mindfulness, touch on its historical roots, and explore contemporary applications in personal and professional contexts. Through reflective prompts, we will learn techniques to manage stress, improve focus, and cultivate self compassion. To tackle this topic, here's what's on the agenda. We will look at the objectives of why we need to adopt mindfulness, get a better understanding of mindfulness, review its components, learn the value of cultivating a mindful life, learn the difference between meditation and mindfulness, and also how to make mindfulness a part of our lives through a path to mindfulness. By the end of this guide, we will gain practical skills and insights on how to cultivate a mindful lifestyle. We will be exploring the following. What is mindfulness? We'll look at the components of mindfulness, the value of cultivating a mindful lifestyle, the difference between mindfulness and meditation, and how to adopt mindfulness into our daily lives. For inspiration, here is the quote of the day. To begin, here are your reflective prompts. Have your journals out? Feel free to pause the video and take a few minutes to reflect on these questions and write down your answers. Remember to be as honest with yourself as possible. Don't forget to like this video and share your responses in the comments below. Would you consider yourself a mindful person? Why? Have you ever tried mindfulness exercises? If yes, how consistent were you and what was the outcome? On a scale of 1 to 10, how mindful would you consider yourself? Mindfulness is simply defined as the practice of deliberately directing our attention to the present moment, allowing us to fully engage in our experiences without judgment or attachment. This requires patience, discipline, and a willingness to return to the practice daily, regardless of distractions or setbacks. It is not about achieving perfection, but about developing a steady relationship with your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Mindfulness was popularized by Eastern religions, including Hinduism and Buddhism, thousands of years ago before being introduced to the West. It now has a long history in both religious and secular practice. It is one of the most conscious exercises one can engage in because it forces you to silence the chaos around you. It allows you to focus on the task at hand and appreciate the beauty of its simplest form, becoming more aware of our surroundings, other people, and learning to be appreciative of them. Mindfulness has been combined with cognitive therapy in treatments aimed at reducing stress, anxiety, and depression. The practice continues to grow in popularity as research shows its many health benefits. To help us further understand mindfulness, we will be looking at three components as outlined by the Mindful Leader, link provided in the description box, and we will review each of them individually. This include the intention, this is choosing to cultivate your awareness, attention to the present moment, sensations and thoughts, and of course, attitude. This is being kind, curious, and non-judgmental to yourself. The first component of your mindfulness journey is intention. This is powered by an individual's recognition of the value of mindfulness, followed by a desire and a commitment to do better. It is attained by setting a purposeful goal to always be in the present. To help us set our intention, let's carry out a simple exercise. Earmark a day or two to intentionally slow down and mentally follow yourself throughout your day. From the moment you wake up, take notes of your bathroom habits. How conscious are you of the items used? Do you pick up and replace them back where you found them? Do you neatly apply, say, toothpaste and then replace the cap? Brush your hair and put the brush back where it's supposed to be? Is your sink rinsed and wiped down? Did you clean the toilet after using it? What state did you find or leave it? Follow the same pattern all through your day, whether you're at work, school, gym, the park, and also remember, take mental notes. Our second component is attention. Because we are required to pay some form of attention to our daily tasks, it is easy to assume that we are mindful of our actions throughout the day. But based off of our new understanding of what mindfulness is, let's question that assumption and reconsider what it really means to pay attention to the things that we normally would have lost sight of. From the intentional exercise carried out above, we can evaluate how we performed. So answer these questions. What do you find yourself going back to fix that you normally were careless about? And how often? On a scale of 1 to 10, how mindful would you consider yourself to be now? Do you have a lot to work on? Was there a difference in reaction of your spouse, your partner, colleagues, for how they reacted to your new mindful habits? Were there any signs of appreciation for the more considerate behavior that you displayed? How did that make you feel personally? The final component of mindfulness is attitude. This rounds up our mindful journey. Distractions and detours, such as being lost in a thought or sensation, can pull you away from a mindful experience. Attitude dictates how we respond to those detours. If you felt you did a pretty good job in your mindful state and expected commendation from those around you that was not forthcoming, what was your attitude or reaction to it? Did you get offended or upset and feel the need to confront them and seek notice? Was that a consideration when you decided to become intentionally mindful? And will the lack of attention derail your progress? Focus on why you began the mindful journey in the first place, which is supposed to be a desire for increased self awareness. So, it's not about others, but because of your own personal growth and sense of well being. Each of the three mindful elements we just reviewed help us to move out of autopilot and take ownership of our thoughts and actions. That control allows us to reflect, observe, and make informed decisions and respond as we wish rather than lashing out reactively. Mindfulness means paying attention to your experience and choosing peaceful reactions to people, thoughts, emotions, and events. It promotes an unselfish attitude towards the world in our personal spaces and ones we share with others. Consider the feeling when someone does something thoughtful or nice to or for you, no matter how small. Now imagine that being our daily habit. The practice of mindfulness has also been linked with many benefits, such as a significant reduction in anxiety and depressive symptoms, stopping depressive thoughts, improves self control and lowers stress response during conflict, better communications during conflict, targeting eating behaviors, including emotional eating and binge eating, stress management, improved concentration and mental clarity, emotional intelligence, and our ability to relate to others and oneself with kindness, acceptance, and compassion. Mindfulness and meditation are similar concepts that, when practiced regularly, bring about a greater sense of well being. Meditation is mindful by nature. It typically involves finding a quiet place, assuming a comfortable position, and allowing the mind to settle. This practice often employs the use of specific objects of focus, such as breathing techniques, a mantra, or an image. It is a more formal practice. Mindfulness, on the other hand, can be integrated into every aspect of our daily lives, from eating mindfully to walking, conversation, etc. The idea is to always bring one's full attention to the present moment rather than getting caught up in the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness is often used as a tool for stress reduction, emotional resilience, and self reflection. We can develop a better understanding of ourselves and our reactions to various situations and learn to respond more skillfully rather than impulsively. Check out our other course, Harnessing the Power of Meditation, link in the description box. Now you've gained a better understanding of the value of mindfulness. How can you use mindfulness to develop a deeper understanding of yourself? How can mindfulness help you break free from the autopilot mode and live a more purposeful and intentional life? Share your responses with us in the comments below. We have reviewed the components of mindfulness and how an intentional approach is key to successfully jumpstart our journey. Next is to explore some practical steps that we can adopt into our everyday life. First, start small by setting goals on things that you can pay close attention to. Choose a specific time or activity you can commit to depending on your regular schedule, whether it's during your morning coffee, a lunch break, your first task of the day, or bedtime routine. Make it non negotiable, and discipline is key. Intentional breath. Focus your attention on the sensation of each inhale and exhale. Be aware of the rise and fall of your abdomen. Whenever you notice your mind wandering, gently redirect your focus back to your breath. This simple act can help ground you in the present, bringing on a sense of calm and clarity. Pay attention. During your day, take time to fully notice your senses. Feel the texture, smell, and taste of your food. Listen to the sounds of the bird or traffic. Enjoy the warmth of water in the shower and the softness of fabric on your skin. Literally stop to smell the roses. These small moments help you connect more with the present. Digital detox. Set boundaries for your screen time, especially during designated mindfulness periods. Turn off notifications. Instead, use technology mindfully by engaging in meditation apps, soothing music, or guided mindfulness sessions. Gratitude and reflection. Incorporate gratitude into your mindfulness routine by spending a few minutes every day thinking about the positives in your life. Call them small wins. This helps you feel content and thankful and moves your attention away from stress or unhappiness. Now we've adapted the basic steps of mindfulness into our daily routine. Let's learn some tips for continuity. Practice mindful listening when you engage in conversation. Focus fully on the speaker without planning your response while they talk. If necessary, silently repeat what was said, especially if it was a question. This helps you gain clarity and avoid misinterpretations. Learn to apply mindfulness in stressful situations. Begin to recognize moments of stress as an opportunity to practice mindfulness. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and take a few deep breaths. Acknowledge your feelings and observe your thoughts without judgment. This can help you respond rather than react impulsively. Reflect on your experiences. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on your mindfulness practice. Consider what worked, what challenges you faced, and how you were able to do and feel throughout the day. Join a mindfulness group. Participating in a mindfulness or meditation group can provide support and accountability. Sharing experiences with others can offer new insights and motivate you to stay committed to your practice. Other habits we can form include, but not limited to, exploring mindfulness resources. Read books, listen to podcasts, or attend workshops focused on mindfulness. Expanding your knowledge can provide new techniques and deepen your understanding of mindfulness principles. Remember to be kind to yourself. Understand that mindfulness is a journey, not a perfect outcome. Allow yourself to experience setbacks without self criticism. Cultivate self compassion as well, acknowledging that growth occurs over time. Regularly assess your progress in cultivating mindfulness. Notice changes in your reactions, your ability to stay present, and your interactions with others. Adjusting your practices over time as needed to keep your mindfulness journey engaging and effective. As you gradually integrate these mindful resources into your lifestyle, you will start to witness the profound impact it has on your overall well being, resilience, and ability to navigate life's challenges with greater ease. As we've learned, mindfulness requires patience, discipline, and a willingness to return to the practice daily. Regardless of distractions or setbacks, it is not about achieving perfection, but more about developing a steady relationship with your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. And one last thing, is there such a thing as being too mindful? Always remember that finding balance is the key to a happy medium. Your mindfulness journey should not cause you stress. It is not about gaining complete control over your thoughts, but instead, it is the opportunity to be kind to ourselves and take ownership of our day. Thank you for spending time with us. You can find the full guide on our website, www.thereflectivehuman.com, that allows you to go through the reflective process at your own pace. Have a journal handy to answer the additional reflective prompts. This will help you track your growth and progress over time. It also contains further reading materials and book recommendations that will help enhance your reflective thinking journey. Links are also provided in the description box. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. We are a nonprofit organization striving to bring this information to the public for free. Your donations help us continue that mission. We appreciate one time donations, but a recurring one will go a long way to ensure our continuity. Join us next time as we discuss other topics for a more purposeful approach to life. In the meantime, strive to remain curious, recognizing that our understanding of the world is constantly evolving. See you then.